Brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Foreman, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Foreman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 19. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The give is to Jones. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Being chased out left. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
14, 14. Move inside.
Third and long. It's Wilson. A dump underneath to Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We got 4.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
We got 4. We got 4 now. 4 now. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Crash.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 32 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And now out comes Houston. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. first down throw for Newton. Buying time to his left. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Lockett, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans draw a bit closer. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. The way in. Touchdown, New England. Cordero Patterson, 98 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football. They'll run with Foreman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Gotta go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Tempo, baby. Let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
On second down, Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Arakpo. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
14.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Tempo, tempo.
On third down, Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Flush to his right. It's brought in by Harris. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. To throw is Newton. And he finds his man Griffin. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first and 10, Newton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. From the red zone now, Newton setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Here's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing is Newton, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Williams coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll be third down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken short. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, easy. Check 51. Check 51.
They'll go again to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On first down, Newton. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A carry for Foreman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Foreman. And he's going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Foreman. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. They fake the give. Newton dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Second and 10 now. Wilson got his man, Robbie Anderson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Let's go get it right here. Come on.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey. 4 down.
Now Wilson on second down. Steps away to his left. And he spins through. Room here to run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they got it to the 28-yard line. Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Robbie Anderson, 28 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Newton on 1st down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. Spins away. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Tempo, tempo.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Flushed out right. On the right side, this is Miller. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
20.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll go with Foreman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Jones, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Zebra. Shotgun.
On 2nd down, Wilson being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
18. Nine.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Over the middle, Dorsett. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. A give to Jones. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Patriots. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Right, 280. 95, 95. 280.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Newton on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Keep working, baby. Keep working, fellas. 12, 12, 12. Right, move 15.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl, but they have to win next week.